If you're anything like me, you fall off the bandwagon and then all your good intentions, you feel like they're wasted. Maybe you've slipped up on your diet, you haven't been to gym, you've fallen out of your exercise routine, and now you want to get back into it. Well, today I'm going to speak from my experience because that is exactly where I am in my life right now. I haven't been to the gym, guys, in like 8-9 weeks. Okay, I lie. I went once. And then I didn't go again because I don't know why. I just had fallen off the bandwagon. And when I don't exercise, I tend to not eat well, and it's just a whole spiral. And yes, those of you who have followed my videos and my journey, you would have seen that I'm back into the running. But for some reason, I don't know what it is, the running does not make me want to eat healthy the way going to gym does. I don't know why. Something about lifting weights, for me personally anyway, just inspires healthy eating. Maybe it's thinking about feeding my muscles, or I don't know what it is. But anyway, so I am exactly where so many of us end up, wanting to get back into healthy eating and going back into the gym. And today, for the first time in 8 weeks, really, I truly went back to gym. And when I say truly, I went the once, but I went at a very odd time when the gym was so quiet. So it wasn't my normal routine. And I think that's why I didn't go back. I think it just didn't feel like my routine. So what I did, and this is the thing I would like to impart to you, I've said it in a video before. What I did last night was I laid out my gym clothes on a chair behind the bed there. And that, for me, is a signal when I wake up in the morning and I see my gym clothes already laid out. I just have to put them on. Then I know, like, there's no debate. There's no should I, shouldn't I, do I feel like it? I'm feeling lazy, tired, sleepy. It's kind of like my way of just pre-preparing and signaling. And I don't know why. I don't argue with the clothes. When the clothes are there, I go to gym. So that might work for you. I don't know if it will, but lay your clothes out the night before. Pick out your gym bra, your gym pants, pack your gym bag, whatever it is. And it might just help you in the morning. Then there's less friction. There's no decision making to be done. And you may find you'll just go. So it worked for me today. And it's the way that I always find works for me to get back into my gym routine. Just lay out my clothes the night before. You know, once I'm back into a routine, then I don't have to lay them out the night before, because then it's automatic habit. I wake up, I have my coffee, I'll put my clothes on. Even if I have to go into the cupboard and put them on, that's fine. But when I'm struggling to just re-routinize or re-habitualize, I don't know if that's a word, the whole going to gym thing, I have to reduce the friction. I don't know, you might have heard that before. That's a popular term nowadays on all these YouTube videos, but it does work. It helps. So I'm here to remind you that these things do work. For me, when I'm back into an exercise routine, the healthy eating kind of comes naturally back, you know, because then I don't know, maybe it's because I feel I'm putting in the effort in the gym. So why do I want to sabotage those efforts by eating badly? Like I say, with running, something about running to me triggers me to want to eat carbs and sugar. And maybe it's just that I'm telling myself that. I don't know if it's a mental thing or if it's me just saying, you know what, I went for a run, I can have that milkshake, that piece of cake. It could be a mental thing that I've just given myself permission, and I need to break that. I know I need to break that mental habit. But I do find, and it might work for you guys as well, if you get back into exercising, and maybe let's take running off the table because it is hard on the joints and the knees and the, you know, but if you get back into exercise, walking, weight training, dancing, swimming, cycling, whatever it is that's your thing, you might find that you are now inspired to eat a bit healthier. And I'm ashamed to admit, lately I have not been, sorry, I'm going to have some water. I'm not going to edit this video so I can upload it quickly. So let's just carry on while I drink some water. And that's another thing. I always have water throughout the day, part of my healthy eating. But when I'm trying to get back into healthy eating, so the tip is I don't force it at first. I get back into the exercise first. That's how it works for me. And it might work that way for you too. I start exercising first. So I just give myself a week, but usually that inspires me. I'll get home and for some reason I'll make a healthier food choice. Like today, I went to gym. Even though I only exercised for half an hour, I did very light because I know I'm going to be sore the next sort of day or two. I just did half an hour, I came home, but I was inspired. I ate vegetables and salmon, which I haven't done for ages. What I have been doing, and again, ashamed, embarrassed, because I'm the girl that gives the diet advice here on YouTube. Lately, I've been eating so much bad stuff, cake and chocolate and pizza. I mean, if you saw what I ate yesterday, well, I would be ashamed to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I licked the frosting off a piece of store-bought cake, which was a terrible cake, but I just had the frosting. I had like, I don't know, 80 grams of Cadbury's dairy milk chocolate. I had 1 or 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. I had these like Frankfurter kind of things, dipped them in a generous bowl of mayonnaise and tomato sauce, which I mixed together, pink sauce. And I mean, that was all before 9 a.m. It's a lot. It's not healthy. There's no fiber. It's not hitting protein or any kind of macro goal other than sugar. And I didn't feel good. And that is the truth. So maybe one of the tips is to, when you eat badly, tune in and acknowledge how you actually feel. I mean, in the moment, yes, the food is delicious. It's lovely. But all that sugar didn't make me feel good. And the sugar in the tomato sauce and the processed meat's not the end of the world, but it's salt, it's sugar, it's processed. It was just not healthy. And I felt not good for the rest of the day. And I even felt a bit, I wouldn't say depressed, but kind of depressed. And, you know, when I get moving in the gym, I come home and I make a healthier food choice. So I had my salmon and vegetables today for lunch. And now I feel healthy. I don't feel weighed down. I'm not having this sugar spike. I don't feel like I stuffed myself with, I don't know what it is, but I do feel better eating healthier food. And I want to impart that to you just to remind you, to inspire you that when you eat well, you feel well. It is the truth. It might not be as exciting. It might not taste as good in the moment. Obviously, eating chocolate in the moment, it's very delicious. No one can deny that. But, you know, for the 4 hours afterwards or 6 hours afterwards, I mean, if it's 1 square, fine, it's 1 square. But if you're eating like 80 grams of chocolate in one sitting, you won't feel great. You really won't. And I'm here to remind you of that and to try and encourage you. I don't know that there's a trick to eating healthier other than to just start doing it. But for me, the trick is to start exercising, start taking care of my body. And then, like I say, I don't want to undo the good I just did at gym. And then I think about feeding my muscles. And then I think about, okay, I need a protein source. And then I think, well, I need some vegetables with my protein source because I don't want to just eat a piece of protein. And then I will think, okay, maybe I need some clean, unprocessed or mostly unprocessed carbs to fuel my muscles. And I start thinking about fueling my workouts, and I start thinking about food as fuel. And then I start realizing my whole body needs good fuel. So that is how it works for me. I don't know if that would resonate with you or if that helps you in any way, but as I said, for the last sort of 2 months, since I had the dental surgery, since the facial paralysis, I've fallen way off the bandwagon. And I share that with you to tell you that I'm only human, guys. You know, as much as I share diet and exercise and weight loss advice, I'm also human and I don't always stick perfectly to any plan. I mean, I was meant to be competing this year twice. As I've told you, I was going to step on stage in a bodybuilding show in the bikini division. I was going to do like my last sort of 1 or 2 in my late 40s. And I'm going to have to just put that on hold and just do it next year if I feel ready. So, you know, with my smile and my face not coming back fully yet, I'm not ready. And that has spiraled into me not exercising, not eating well, and it's become a negative spiral. And it's very, very, very easy to fall into that. And I know so many of us, so many of you guys are struggling with that right now. You're struggling to get out of that negative spiral. And all I can say is you have to start. You have to do it one day at a time. Just pick a random day. Today, the day I started, is Wednesday. After being so bad with my eating yesterday, actually, you know what I think it was? And I think this could also help you, is I felt so shit yesterday. I ate badly in the morning. I ate like maybe a whole day's worth of calories before 9 a.m. I don't know why. I was feeling emotional. It was cold. It was rainy. I don't know. And then I just felt really lethargic and really not good. But I acknowledged those bad feelings. Like, it's a physical bad, not heartbroken bad. But I could feel the bad eating didn't make me feel good and light and healthy and nourished. Felt bad, and I was like, I have to get out of this negative diet cycle, and I have to face the gym, and I have to be brave and say, no one's going to judge me. No one there's, number one, no one's watching. No one cares what I look like. They're all wrapped up in their own heads. I need to get back into the gym. And so I allowed myself to feel how shitty I was feeling for eating badly, and not guilty. There's a difference. I wasn't berating myself and feeling guilty. I was just saying, honestly, this doesn't feel nice. Honestly, this is cuck. I'm feeling like my blood sugar's all wonky, and I was feeling just not great. And I was thinking to myself yesterday and journaling, like, I don't want to feel this way. I want to be healthy. I like being fit. I like exercising. I like reaping the benefits of working out, coming home and making healthy food choices. I actually do like it. Yes, there's no temporary food pleasure when I do that, but there's the whole other pleasure of feeling good and looking the best that you can look for your age. And so I want to remind you of that in this video. That is how you start. You start by reminding yourself of all these things. You need to remind yourself of all the other benefits you are going to get if you get back into an exercise routine and you start to eat healthy. It's not easy. It's not easy. But I'm here to tell you it's worth it. Already today, I feel so much better because I ate healthy. I had a high protein breakfast. I had 2 eggs and gelatine. I know it's weird. I make like a gelatine pudding with 2 eggs, gelatine, a little bit of milk, cocoa powder, sweetener. So it's like sweet, chocolatey, high protein pudding. I had that. I had my cappuccino afterwards, and I had salmon and vegetables. That's what I've had today. Oh, and my square of dark chocolate. And that for me has left me feeling really healthy. So, and my water. I drink water throughout the day. And it's worth it. And this is just the beginning for me of re-entering this whole fitness, health journey. And I'm here to tell you, please do it. You owe yourself. You really do. No matter what age you are, no matter what stage you're at, even if you think, okay, I'm going to start, and then let's say you fall off again the next week, start again. You fall off again the next week, start again. However many times you need to restart this fitness and health and weight loss journey, just keep doing it. No guilt, no shame, be kind to yourself. And yesterday, okay, honestly, I was struggling with the being kind to myself because I was like, I'm not feeling, and I know it's all subjective and it all depends. You guys might look at me and say, but you look great. And I acknowledge that I do, but let me just show you. If you'd watched my videos in August when I was prepping for comp, you know how lean I was looking. Now you can see there's a lot more body fat, which is not a problem. I'm not saying it's, I'm not feeling negative or guilty about it. It is what it is. But I'm acknowledging where I am. I'm acknowledging I've gained 3, maybe 4 kilograms, which is fine. My belly is a little bit more, slightly bit more of a roll. Obviously, every time I bend over, even if I'm lean, there will be a roll, but it's not, I mean, you guys remember there was the beginnings of a 6-pack coming back. And so I look back to 2 months ago and I feel, like, why did I let it go? But you can't think like that. I mean, you can, I did, but you shouldn't dwell there. You should just say, it is what it is. This is where I am now, which is what I told myself. This is where I am now, and I'm just going to start. And I know, and I know this is common, you probably relate to this as well. I was thinking, oh, well, I've gained 4 kgs. I can't go back to gym and show my face because the last time they saw me, I was looking so lean and so good. What if they judge me? And then I had to remind myself again, no one's judging you. No one cares. I mean, they care, but they don't care to nitpick. Only I care. Only I'm the one nitpicking, and I know this. By 46 now, I know this. So I laid out my clothes and I said, whether I feel fat, I know fat's a feeling for women, or not, I'm going to put on my clothes and go to the gym. And my solution in those cases is yes, I wear a looser, more flowing top because and I know it's a feeling, I know it's in my head. I know I could wear a fitted top, it doesn't matter. But for me to get to the gym, to feel comfortable enough to go with the extra 4 kgs, I put on the looser top and then I go. And that's how I do it. And I lay out the clothes and I reduce all the friction and I just go for a short while and I come home and then I check that off as accomplished. Like I did one easy, small day. I didn't make it too difficult. And you take that as a win. And I think maybe that would work for you as well. I'm just offering these suggestions. You know, I never want to come across as an expert know-it-all because I'm not. I mean, yes, I do have a lot of diet and exercise knowledge, but no one's an expert. You are the expert in you. So you know what's going to work for you. And you will listen to this and take away what you think would work for you. So I really hope I've helped you in some small way. I hope that there are some nuggets here, but just keep going. And then maybe what you do is you do that one day, you take a rest day, do the next day, take a rest day, do the next day, take a rest day. And especially if you've been out of exercise and healthy eating for maybe over a year or something, you really do need to go gentle and easy with yourself so that you don't overwhelm yourself. So maybe, like I say, do 3 days out of the week, call that a win. And if you get in 4 meals that are healthy out of 6, that's great. You know, and don't look at the scale in the beginning. Just don't look at the scale. Get into the habits first. Make the habits habitual again. And then when those are just like running on autopilot, like every day or whenever you've decided you go to the gym, it's now autopilot. You're reaching for the healthier food choices again. It's becoming a lot more automatic. Now is the time to start tweaking and then looking maybe, okay, I now want to lose a pound or 2. And again, I always say, don't rush it. Slow is the fastest way to get to where you want to go. That was a quote I heard somewhere on Instagram or something. So true. And just these micro, small changes, and you will get back into healthy eating and exercise, but one baby step at a time. I mean, you know, we are old enough we've been here, we've done it. So let's not throw all our efforts away if we don't do it perfectly. Just do it imperfectly and then just keep going. I think that's the only way to do it. So I am starting my fitness and wellness and weight loss journey all over again. And I invite you to join me and start yours as well. And we'll just keep going and we'll see how we go. And maybe if we start now in November, by Christmas, by December, we'll be looking our swanky best selves. And before I go, ladies, let me just share something very girly with you guys. Well, number one, I'm loving not having my nails done. I actually really like having short, natural nails. I've just got the OPI, whatever that clear stuff is on. And I treated myself to a Chanel lip gloss. Why? I did it because, I don't know, I was just feeling a little bit emotional about my facial paralysis not healing fast enough. So I thought, you know, if they build it, they will come. I just thought if I buy the lip gloss, to celebrate my face being healed, it'll heal. I don't know. I just needed to feel good. So look at the color of this. I'm wearing it now. This is like, it's like the color of lips, but better. It's like the color of my lips. And I just wanted to share in case you're in the market for a lip gloss. It's really, really nice. And then the color is 722. Rouge Cocoa Glass Noche Moscata. It is beautiful. It is not cheap, but I figured, with all the money I'm saving by not having my nails done, that easily pays for a lip gloss. So I'm such a girl. There you go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.